everyone, welcome to my channel Life Science with Nivedita. So this video is about the last 1 week strategy and guidance to qualify KCET in first attempt. Isn't it? We'll qualify your KCET in first attempt, and through this video I will given some motivation, some tips, some preparation strategy and also some guidance. So watch till end, and at the end one surprise is there for you people. Okay. So without any further delay, let's get started. So I want to start this session with a quote which will give you some sort of motivation. Work hard in silence, let success make the noise, right? So hard work should be in the silence. Automatically your success will make the noise. Everyone will come at you and congratulate you. Because of your success will noise, making noise. That's why, right? So be hard work in the silence. Okay. So let me ask you one question. Why you have decided to take on this exam? You are applying for KCET exam, right? So why you have decided to take on? Simply, no. There is a reason behind every decision, right? To get eligibility for assistant professorship. Yes, once you clear this KCET exam, you are eligible to apply for the assistant professorship post. What is the eligibility for assistant professor? The candidate with MSc, he or she has to complete MSc with KCET or NET or PhD. See, once you clear this exam, you are equivalent to the person who completed his PhD. See the importance of this examination, right? So how come you skip this? And to build your CV strong. Exactly. When you clear this exam, your CV, you added like qualified KCET in your CV or resume. Your CV should be strong. Whenever the person who are seeing your CV, they get to know this person, this candidate is intelligent. So you consider as intelligent if you clear this exam. And also it will give extra grade. Exactly. If, for example, if you are in your first year of your mastering and all, if you clear your exam in the first year itself, everyone will give like some extra grade for you. So he or she is intelligent and she or he qualify KCET in first attempt. It is giving extra grade for you, and also it will give extra potential to your MSc. Wherever you go, wherever, for example, for the post of guest faculty, for the post of lecturer, they will ask, is you cleared your KCET? Without KCET, only MSc really very less potential. So that's why this KCET will give extra potential to your MSc. Make sure to qualify this time. Okay. And also one golden opportunity. What is that? Recently, for assistant professor post, notification will be released. If you have cleared this exam this time, you also get an opportunity. How come you miss this opportunity? Not at all, right? So one thing, before applying for any examination, the first thing need to know is the exam paper pattern, right? So without knowing the pattern, how come you attend? No, right? So now see on the KCET exam paper pattern, that is it will include two paper. Okay, paper 1 and paper 2. And paper 1 is general paper, which is common to all subject, and paper 2 is subject, it is core subject. For example, life science, history, commerce, like this, it is core subject. Okay. So this paper 1 general paper will contains 50 questions, and each question will carry 2 marks. Totally 100 marks, and the time given is 1 hour. Then come to the paper 2, that is your subject paper. Here 100 questions will be given, and each question carry 2 marks. And the time given for this paper 2 is 2 hours. And this 2 paper will conduct in the 2 slots, morning and afternoon. Okay. So morning general paper and afternoon your subject paper. So totally you are going to write examination for 300 marks. Okay. Paper 1 100 marks, paper 2 200 marks. Okay. So now you have to target, you need not to target the entire 300 marks. It is not make a sense, right? So according to the cutoff, you have to target some sort of marks. So how to target? So when come to the paper 1, it will contains 50 questions. Each question carry 2 marks, right? So in that 50 questions, just target 25. 25 questions is enough. Okay. So when come to the paper 2, out of 100 questions, just carry 70 questions, because it is like your subject, right? So you're good if you are good in your subject, so pick up any 70 questions out of 100 questions. So 25 in the first paper, 70 in the second paper. So 25 into 2, 50 marks, 70 into 2, 140 marks. So how many marks? 190 marks. Is it more than enough? Because the cutoff will become around, somehow like 170 to 180, near to 190, like that. So you have to target 180 to 200, because it is the safest marks to qualify. You need not to come under the borderline. You have to be in the safest part. That's why. So if you are targeting around the 180 to 200, it is the safest marks to qualify. Okay. So no negative marking. This is the one plus point extra bonus when compared to other PhD entrance exams and all. 0.5, 0.25, there is a negative marking is there. But in this examination, there is no negative marking. Just attend all the questions. Don't skip any question. As I already mentioned, just target. That is for target to be correct answer. But here, even though it is no negative marking, how come you left? How come you leave the questions? No, right? You have to attend all the questions. If you whether you know, whether you don't know, whatever it may be, attend all the questions. Okay. So if you are a life science aspirant, I will make a video series which will contain 8 part of video series. That is more than enough. And one more thing, I saw the comment. Okay, one girl will be asking like, in this short duration of time, we will only tackle only one paper. That is one year paper solution. Is it enough? I said it is more than enough. Why? Because, and also she said like, I am from biotech background. Other subjects are feel hard to me. See, here once you finished your bachelor's and enter to a master's, you are categorized under a life science student. You are not like botany, not like biochemistry, not like zoology. Even when come to my case, I am completed my BSc with subject botany, biochemistry, and microbiology, right? And I have taken MSc in biochemistry, so I don't know anything about zoology. So I have to complain, right? I don't know. While preparing the video series, many zoology questions also I have solved. So I should complain. Like I am not from zoology background. I don't know about that. You should not think like that, because you are a life science student. You're categorized under a life science student, not like botany, not like biotech and all. But you are the future lecturers, future professors. How come you think like I'm from particular core subject? No, right? Whether in your future, if you are, your students will asking anything questions related to life science, which is not you study in your bachelor's or master's, you're telling like, no, I don't like that, MSc, BSc. No, you should not tell like that. You are a life science student. You are a life science candidate. Okay. So everything is linking. Each subject is linking with each other. You just know the linkage. That's all. Okay. So don't neglect paper 1. Don't neglect paper 1. Because in last time when I was qualified, right? So most of the candidate will not qualify just because of they neglect the paper 1. Don't do like that. Even though they're just by 4 marks, just by 2 marks, they will not qualify. Why? They were very good at their subject. They were score more marks in their subject, but by neglecting the paper 1, they will, not qualify in the borderline. You don't do like that. You have to give separate time for this paper 1 preparation. Just imagine 25th, that is in Sunday, you have exam, right? Just imagine what I said. You have go to the exam, completed your exam, and after completion, you come to the home and just search all these correct answers and all. So you get to know you're coming around the borderline. So you're waiting for the key answers. Okay. So in key answers also you're coming somehow like borderline. You hope like maybe I qualify because I'm in the borderline, like that. But once result will come, if you are not qualified just because of 2 marks, 4 marks, just imagine how you feel. Very bad, right? So don't do like that. You have to give extra time for this paper one. For this paper one is very important. Don't neglect this. Okay. So now, are you satisfied with your preparation? Really, are you satisfied? Your preparation, level is high, low, medium. Where are you coming under? Only 1 week is left. Only 1 week. You have to be serious about your preparation. Make short-term goals, right? Because time is too limited. Make short-term goals and tackle your brain, trick your brain like very less time is there. You have to, kickstart your preparation. Even though if you're not doing means should not qualify at all. Okay, so kickstart your preparation. Make short-term goals. For example, even only 1 week left, right? So make week timetable. In that week timetable, make day timetable. In that day timetable, make hours timetable. So like this, you have to make your own strategy for preparation. You can. So how to tackle this? How to make productive this 1 week? Smart work. Only thing work here is smart work, not hard work. Because time is too limited, you're not getting any time for to do hard work, to do, to learn entire thing. The time is there for you, no, right? So do smart work. So how to do smart work? Quality and quantity. There is a difference between quality and quantity, right? So don't rush behind the standard books, big books. It is not needed. There is a quality questions are there, quality important areas are there. That is more than enough. Okay. So and also PYQs, previous year questions is very, very important. Don't skip this part. You have to solve minimum 3 years of question papers because you have to get an idea, right? What type of questions will be asked. And sometimes the questions will be repeated. Exactly. So PYQ is very important. Solve minimum 3 years of question paper. Okay. And you have to know the most important areas, most important topics where the question paper setters will pick the questions from that area. Okay. And also you get to know the repeatedly asking questions. The questions every year will be repeated. So how come you skip that questions? No, right? How come you skip that area, that topic? Do not skip. Okay. And also don't rush to basics. Time is too limited, right? Time is too limited. Now no need to learn entire basic things and all. Just go through the important areas, learn that. That's more than enough. Okay. And follow tables, flowcharts, tricks, mnemonics. So these all are some important things to tackle MCQs. Okay. So just follow these things. That is more than enough. So now use Pomodoro method. So it is nothing but 80-20 rule. So 80-20 rule is nothing but 80% of the questions will coming from 20% of the syllabus. So what is the 20% of the syllabus? That important area, right? As I already mentioned, only that important areas, question paper setters will pick up the questions in that 20% area. You get to know that area, that is important part. Okay. So follow this Pomodoro method. Really, it will helpful. Okay. So know when you are productive, morning, night. So when come to my case, I'm very productive at night time. I'm not getting any mood at the morning time. I woke up around 10 o'clock. I use that productive time in the whole night. Productive at night time. I'm not at all read at morning time because morning time is not productive for me. Right. So one of my students will tell like, ma'am, after having my lunch, I feel sleepy. Sleep, man. What's the problem in that? But you have to compensate the timings for the night time, right? So as already mentioned, I have the ability to read over night, but I'm not interested in the morning. I woke up around 10, 11 because morning time I'm not productive. I compensate the night sleeping on the morning time. So like this, you have to do know when you are productive, whether it is night, whether it is morning. So utilize that productive time. Okay. So the next thing, don't complain about resources, right? So it did not complain about resources. Like I don't have that book, I don't have that thing, this thing. No, right? You don't complain because the whole universe is in your hand. Mobile phone, right? So when your mobile phone is with you, you everything is you can access, right? Google, browse, YouTube, you can access anything, any book you want to download, read, start. So why you are complaining about I don't have resources like that? no complaint, right? And also find out where your timing is wasting. This is very important while your preparation. And again, for this question, the answer is mobile phone, right? So distraction, where you are distracting, which thing is make you distract? Mobile phone. In that mobile phone, you know, utilizing part, non-utilizing part also there. So get to know where your time is wasting. Just uninstall all social medias just for 1 week. Can't you? Only 1 week? Because it's just for your future, just for your career. Can't you? You can, right? So just uninstall all the apps which you are using, which were distracting you just for 1 week. After that, you can continue. I don't strictly say like don't use that app like that. You can continue after this 1 week, but this 1 week period is there, no? It's like a golden period. You have to utilize in very correct manner. So that's why I'm giving some advice. Okay. So now prepare follow-up strategy and follow it strictly. As I already mentioned, you have to prepare timetable like week slot, day slot, hour slot, right? So you have to follow up in a strict manner. Whether it is your birthday, whether it is your whatever, you have to follow because time is too limited, too limited. Okay. And make sure you have to follow timetable and strategy every day, even though every hour. Okay, because we are not taking the time like 1 month, 6 months like that. Only 1 week. You have to tackle, you have to follow the timetable and strategy. Okay. So now this is also an important thing. That is take one mock test. This is mandatory because you get to know the idea of timings, time management, right? To manage timings, to speed up, to set your mind for 1 hour, 2 hour, right? So one mock test is mandatory. Take whatever, like 2018, 2019, 2020, whatever question paper. To take that one question paper and set the timings, take one mock test. Okay, so it will really helps. It will really helps. And also preparation is everything. Practice makes man perfect, right? You have to prepare, no other option, and be motivate yourself. So if you're not not interested to study, not interested to prepare for this exam, be motivate yourself and think what is the benefits of this examination and what are the things you get after finishing, after qualifying this exam. I used to tell like that. I always motivate myself. You have to do like this. You have to motivate yourself. Okay. Never complain about difficulties. All people have their problems, own personal problems, own difficulties. So we never complain about that. We have to come through that. Right. And also you have to set up your mind like I am doing it and I can do it and I will do it. Say once again, I will do it. Okay, you can do it. I know everyone who are watching this video will qualify if you are very serious about your preparation. If you follow this 1 week strategy in a proper manner, then only. Okay, study hard and work hard because all the late nights and early mornings will pay off. Definitely will pay off. Okay, be smile and confident. Believe in yourself. Okay, believe this is very important. Very important. You have to believe in yourself. Okay, and I think I will give some sort of motivation, some sort of guidance to kickstart your preparation. I think so. So hope you people enjoy this video. To start your preparation, if you still not started means it not make a sense. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to my channel because making these videos is also a part of my time and effort. So your one subscribe will give me to extra energy, extra enthusiasm to prepare more videos like this. Okay, all the very best for your examination. Give your best. You can. You people can. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy.